we're pulling the next one in here now. Now this is the one that we were working on when the old pop-up camping canopy we was using as a cart shop got destroyed by a storm. It collapsed. All of my tools went everywhere. It destroyed it. Shortly after that, we had Riker, and I had to take some time off doing projects to work on the house and take care of him. So I had this one sanded all the way down, most of it all the way down to bare metal, and since then it's sat outside for 2 years, so it's completely rusted now. It's one of those things you'll have. So we're going to get it put back on the table, start cutting the rust off of it. This is one of my favorite ones out there besides the little small one you've seen in the previous videos. And it's my favorite because I've only ever found one more on Google Images. I haven't actually seen one in person ever. Now the stickers that are on it says High Performance Streaker Pace Setter. There's a few different variations of that from what I understand, but this one specifically is very hard to find. Now this one's not all factory. It's got some aftermarket bearing races in the back that the bearings mount to. Pretty sure that's not the original axle. And it's got some small parts that have been welded. But for the most part, the frame itself is still original. And it looks pretty cool. As far as hard frames, this is the coolest one I've ever seen. It's designed way better than that other cart that we just pulled out. It's heavier, so it can take some more abuse, a little more power. And it already has racing slicks on it. I'm a fan of those. Either mud tires or racing slicks. Mud tires tend to be harder to ride unless you have a lot of space. You can't really drive those around in your yard because they tear it up. Racing slicks, on the other hand, don't really do that much damage, and you can slide everywhere. So we're going to get it pulled up on the table, get some work done, see how hard this rust is to get off. Usually when we do this, it's in the morning. Right now, it's the afternoon. We had some family emergency come up, so we had to change our schedule around a little bit. And let me tell you, it is hotter than the swingers on a Texas bull out here. So I'm gonna do the best I can to get you some content today. I don't know how much we're gonna be able to get through. It's rough out here. I got my fans going, but they're not making an impact on it. The humidity in here is through the roof. But to show you, I am dedicated to getting some content made for you guys. I'm gonna tough it out. Now, where we left off is most of the top side of this whole cart is back down to the bare metal. Now, the smaller places here, we'll have to get all of those with a wire brush. So there's just a little bit more to go as far as the bulk of the frame. Got all the rust cut off of the rear axle all the way through. Still got to get into all these hard to reach spots. Hopefully we make it to that today. Some more floor pans got to be done, but it's coming along fairly quick. Faster to cut off rust than it is to cut paint off. When I first took this down to bare metal, it was powder coat. Grinding the powder coat off was very hard. So we're going to finish up the top side and get it flipped over. Get what we can ground off the bottom. Try to get into some of these hard to reach places. Hopefully we make some progress in this heat. Got it sanded down to the bare metal. We already started applying a little bit of primer to the bottom and the welds. Now, everything that's already primed is going to be getting a second coat. The rest of this will get 2 coats, but it'll be only 2 coats. Everything that's primed now will be 3 coats. Gotta take the steering wheel off, and then it'll be all primed up. So here she is with fresh primer.